Did you get my note? My name's Jameson. Before we continue, I ran into this group of power armor calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. What do you know about them? Good observation. We're gonna need that on this job. So, do you want to hear my offer? You merc types love to hear about the pay first, so we'll start with that. 2,000 caps on completion of the job. We'll be checking on another Brotherhood chapter. We'll be using the train in the next room. We received a distress call a couple days ago. Couldn't understand the message because of the interference. Nothing but static. We think something's happened to them. Storm City's a dangerous place. So, you interested? Great, you got any questions? Not a lot. We discovered it a few years back. It's a modern-day Atlantis, a city lost to the elements. Except we found it. The city used a sandstorm generator to hide itself from the public. That storm you saw on the way in, that was created by similar technology. Clearly the US government wanted to hide something in that city. That's why there's a Brotherhood chapter stationed there. Frankly, I'm scared of what we might be walking into. That's why we need the best. Now, are you ready to move? We'll be getting there by an underground subway. The train's in the other room. We're dedicated to preserving the past and the future. The key to our principles is technology. Despite what you may have heard, the locals aren't the priority. You've got to think of the bigger picture. A raider might kill a civilian. That's one casualty. A raider might get a set of power armor. That's several casualties. That's what I tell myself anyway. Now if you're done asking questions, can we go? I don't know, but that's what we're gonna find out. Alright, here's the key to the door over there. Lead the way.
You want a piece of me? Glad that's over.
Gonna end in a bloodbath. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Stop right there. Don't move unless you want to be shot. Wait, is that Paladin Jameson? It's good to see you, buddy. Follow me.
You're lucky I personally know Paladin Jameson, outsider. That man is a Brotherhood legend. If it weren't for him, you'd be a pile of ash right now. I guess you responded to the radio broadcast. You must have thought it was a distress signal. It was a warning. They must have a jammer up in Sunstorm. Damn muties. That man's a war hero. He pulled me out from debris as we were getting sworn by NCR. He must have killed 15 of those bastards single-handedly. We normally get a visit from Brotherhood Central checking on our progress. We had to warn them. You heard correctly. Those bastards must have stumbled across this place just like we did. They ain't nothing but beasts, and there's only one thing you can do to a feral beast, and that's put them down. It ain't gonna be easy though. Bastards are tough as nails. Out of the damn woodwork it seems. Sandstorm makes it hard to tell where exactly they came from. What matters now is getting rid of them. Under no circumstances can we retreat. We'd be betraying the Brotherhood code, and I ain't no traitor. I don't think any of the troops are either. We will reacquire Sunstorm, even if it kills us. You got that? You go try that, kid. Come back and tell me what happens. They'll tear you limb from limb. We're taking back the Sunstorm, killing as many muties as it damn well takes, and then some. A power plant. You're from the Mojave, right? You heard of Helios 1? Same company, Poseidon Energy. Well, we found something there. But that ain't none of your business. You should just think about doing the job you signed up for. Only good muti's a dead mutie. We're gonna launch a counter-offensive. Beat those muties back to whatever hole they crawled out of. We gotta prepare though. I know no plan's perfect, but we gotta at least hold some of the cards. We need guns, men, and morale. That's where you come in. I need you to speak to my advisors and give them a hand with any problems. Start with my head scribe. He can be found in the med bay. He needs some help with some surgery. Medical experience will help. I'll also need you to speak with my head paladin, since he can't handle anything himself. That yellow belly can be found in the courtyard. Finally, check in with our quartermaster. What we need is some superior firepower. He'll point you in the right direction. I'd recommend talking to everyone before venturing into the city, because I'm short on time and patience. Now, do you have any questions? Who do you want to know about? That pencil pusher? That fool thinks he can wait until next week to get this done. There ain't no such thing as a perfect plan. It's gonna be violent, regardless of how long we plan. The lab geeks are smart. Darius is smarter. Anything about Sunstorm you need to know, he can tell you. I'm sure he needs help with some of the injured troops. Poor guy, attacked by those savages. I assigned him to Quartermaster duty to get him away from the action. He's a little bit fragile, so be careful. Alright, what do you want to know? It's a lot of pressure if I'm quite honest, but somebody's got to rise to the plate. May as well be me. There's a whole stinking pile of bureaucratic shit that I still have to deal with. I don't wish that on anyone. I'm here to kill muties. That's what I'm gonna do. Jesus Christ, kid. You want a history lesson? Or talk to one of the nerds. They'll help you out. We ain't got time for this shit. You have muties to kill. That needs to happen sooner rather than later. Dismissed.
Who the hell are you? Can't you see I'm busy? Look, if you're not here to help, then get the hell out of here. Oh, Diddy. I'm gonna need a hand with a sensitive issue here. Can you help? That'll take off some of the pressure. I have an injured soldier. I need a bottle of absinthe to help clean the wound. There's a liquor store in town, according to one of our supply runners. He didn't come back, so be careful. She was out on a supply run, and you can only assume she was ambushed. We found her lying next to two of her squad mates, both dead. We're lucky that she's still here. The wound looks like it was caused by one of those super sledges. You'll need to hurry up. I don't think she has much time left.
I told you about the motel my parents own, right? My mom does most of the cooking for the guests. She's the one that taught me how to cook.
I hate sand.
So, the Brotherhood's resorted to getting the help of outsiders. Can't say I'm surprised. We're a dying breed. With careful planning, we might just get out of this shithole alive. Our first course of action should be to deal with the enemy's chain of command. That should buy some time to attack the power plant. You've got an eye for strategy. If you manage to take them out, it might just buy some time. I've marked their locations on your Pip-Boy. Good luck. We keep dangerous tech from falling into the wrong hands. The world was blown to shit once, and I'm willing to die to make sure it doesn't happen again. I've got a cause worth fighting for. Can you say the same? The only reason we're in this godforsaken hellhole. We found the Sandstorm tech in that place. Then we found something far more dangerous. I hope the Elder understands just how much of a threat that thing is for all our sakes. He's a good man, and he tries to do right by the rest of the chapter. But frankly, at times he's pig-headed is all and needs to just slow down and think carefully. I try to help advise him when I can. I'm from Lost Hills, all the way back in California. I was only a boy when the NCR came knocking at our door. That sort of thing changes a man. Keep on guard.
You're the outsider everyone's been talking about. I'm the Quartermaster around here. If there's anything I can get you, let me know. Keep this to yourself? I wish he was Elder. If it wasn't for Jackson, we'd be far away from this hellhole. He's gonna get us all killed one day, unless Dawn does something. If he wasn't so reckless, we wouldn't be in this mess. We're gonna be mutant food because of that bastard. We pulled the guns out of the police station and we got to the fountain. That's when they came out of nowhere. Maybe 6 or 7 mutants. I can't remember. Last thing I remember is a missile going off at my feet. Quentin and Williams, they weren't moving. I still see their lifeless bodies whenever I close my eyes. I'll never see my brothers again. I think I must have passed out at that point. Next thing I know, I'm in the infirmary. I haven't been able to sleep since. Oh. Hey, if you're needing any weapons, just let me know. I never knew Jackson cared. How nice of him. It's no secret that we're running low on ammo around here. I'm gonna need you to go into the city center and collect some weapons for us. We've already tried before, but that was a shit show. Hopefully you can do better. We got him out of the police station, but on the way back, mutants ambushed us. We managed to fight our way out, and we had to ditch the guns. We dropped them near the big fountain. Good luck.
Gonna end in a bloodbath. Drunk? It's me!
Get out here!
Glad that's over.
I'm sneaking up behind a gecko, right? And I'm about to break cover, when suddenly a deathclaw runs up and grabs it. I swear, I peed my pants.
Пожалуйста, покиньте. Обнаружен
Исключительно прекрасный. Ну, ребята, вы знаете, что теперь. Время новостей. В Приме сегодня приведен к присяге новый шериф. Репортеры РНВ запечатлели тот момент, когда шеф полиции обратился к толпе.
Здорово, мужики. Я шериф Майерс. Не шалите, а то застрелю.
Еще в новостях. В исправительном
What do you
учреждении
mean?
НКР произошел бунт, после чего тюрьма оказалась под контролем заключенных. Местным жителям рекомендуют...
Обнаружен противник. Сбой системы. Атакую враждебную. Сбой системы. Сбой системы.
Вот ты где! Догорал, догорал!